Well, hi, everyone, and welcome to this very special session with our host, Aaron Marcus. This is called How to Deal with Nervousness in Your Acting and Modeling Career. And we've got Aaron with us tonight to talk about dealing with nervousness, and then he's going to open it up for questions and answers for us. So we've got a lot of good things for you tonight. Aaron, welcome to tonight's session.
Thanks so much, Joel. This feels great. I'm really excited about being able to do this. What also it just feels really nice is, we've got this community of, season pass people. We have people who bought the holiday gift, and we're really building this community of people helping each other. And what I also like is being there as a mentor for people. I've had some people who were really very helpful to me along the way, and still have been. And that's not something that I take for granted. And I know that sometimes, for people in the business, they've been in the business for a while, and they just don't want to be bothered. And I guess my feeling is I know what it's like to get started. I know what it's like to work really hard at trying to get work and representation. And, there are a lot of things that can come up that can be difficult. And so, I mean, to me, it just feels like a really nice way for me to run my business by being able to share information with other people as well. So, like Joel had mentioned, if you have any questions, after I go through my presentation, feel free to send them to Joel. He'll ask them live to me. Or you can always go to my facebook.com/, how to model page, and ask me questions there as well. And I'm more than happy to get back in touch with you and, do whatever I can to try to help you. So, as Joel mentioned, tonight's topic, it's dealing with nervousness. And that's something that, look, some people might not admit it, but for the most part, it's something that happens to all actors, all models, people in the industry, singers, dancers. It doesn't make any difference. Being nervous is part of life. And let me just tell you what I've come to learn about nervousness is that it's not a negative thing. Sometimes people, when they are feeling nervous, they try to get rid of it, they try to squash it, they try to, just put it out of their minds. And to me, I kind of feel like I go about it in just the opposite way. As an actor, what is more important to you than being in touch with your emotions? And being nervous, being scared, that's a very real kind of emotion. And so when you are feeling it, that just means you're alive. That means that you are being very sensitive to what's going on within your body. So for me, when I do feel nervous, and I do, even though, look, I've been doing this now for actually almost 27 years, and certain auditions scare me. Certain jobs scare me. And I do feel nervous for certain things. And so to me, it's a normal thing to feel nervous. Not everything scares me, but there are certain ones. If I'm working with certain actors, if it's an audition with a casting director who's done a lot of big things, yeah, some things make me nervous. So what I do is, instead of trying to deny it and get rid of it and squash it, what I do is I embrace it and I acknowledge it. And I'll say to myself, boy, I'm feeling really scared. And what I do is this. Instead of trying to get rid of it, what I will do is I will harness that energy. Now, there are some things that I do so that the nervousness doesn't get in the way, in a negative way, in my audition. So I might take some deep breaths and let it out slowly. Something else that is also really helpful is I try to prepare myself really well before every audition and before every job, which cuts out a certain type of nervousness because I know what I'm planning on doing. And the other thing that I do as well, sometimes from a physical standpoint, I